Hello, my food lovers. I'm your Chef Brooks, and for you today, I'm going to be making a seafood Alfredo. Now, first things first, a little bit of a disclaimer. You're going to see that in the recipe for today, the portion sizes are going to seem to be a bit big. That is because I went ahead and doubled the original recipe. In the description box below, I have the unedited, unaltered version of the recipe that has its original values. So go ahead and use that if you would like. They're going to be less than what I have here today for you. Also, you're going to see in today's video that I added in crawfish, which is not in the original recipe. Please add whatever seafood or non-seafood item that you would like. That is the best part about the recipe going from me to you. You can alter it and update it to however you see fit. Maybe you don't want seafood in there. Go ahead, add chicken instead. Make it a chicken Alfredo. Maybe you don't want the crawfish. Not everyone likes it. You can add shrimp instead, or just stick with crab. It's entirely up to you. I do hope that you enjoyed today's video and that you learned something new from it. And as always, please make sure that you enjoy and live life to the fullest. Thank you, and goodbye. Now again, for today's recipe, I use double values, so everything you see in the video is doubled. Of course, you need 2 tablespoons of salt, pepper, and Old Bay, at least 2 tablespoons of each of those, 6 tablespoons of butter, and for your pasta, go ahead and choose whatever you would like. I went ahead and did fettuccine noodles, but you can do linguine, spaghetti, whatever you desire. 2 pounds of crab and 1 pound of crawfish is what I went with. A whole lemon, 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 4 tablespoons of parsley, 6 minced cloves of garlic. Then I went with 2 cups of heavy cream and 2 cups of low-sodium chicken broth, and of course 3 cups of grated Parmesan. Now, first step is you want to go ahead and take your butter, melt it down. You just want to melt it. I used, for the recipe, we went over medium heat. But again, use it to your stove. You know how your stove is. I'm on gas. Sometimes I can be a little bit hotter. It really depends. Then you want to go ahead and add your garlic. And you need to cook it until fragrant. Just want to cook it until you smell it. That garlic smell really goes into your nose. You do not want to burn your garlic, people. Trust me. You're going to taste it within the sauce, and it's not going to taste very good. Next, you want to go in and add that flour to your garlic and butter mixture. You kind of just want to fully add that in and incorporate it until it's golden. You want to stir it until it's golden, basically. So, you know, you're going to see here what that kind of looks like here. Just want it to thin out a little bit, get to that golden color. Now, once everything is golden, you want to go ahead and pour in your heavy cream. And after you pour in your heavy cream, you want to go ahead and pour in that chicken broth. Don't be like me. You need to be stirring as you go. That is very important. Continue stirring. Do not stop stirring. Just make sure it's incorporated all. And you kind of just want to sit there, let the heavy cream and chicken broth simmer until it starts to get thick. And you're going to see it start to get thicker here as the video goes on. As you can see, our mixture is much thicker now, so we can go ahead and add in that Parmesan, the main thing. And you want to stir in that Parmesan, incorporate it within our sauce until it starts to melt into it and just gets even thicker. Once you melt the cheese in, it's gonna be pretty thick. So go ahead and do that. Now on another burner, you want to go ahead and put on a pot of water. Let that get to a boil first. Add at least a handful or two of salt in there. You really want to taste the salt in your water for that good pasta. And once it gets to a boil, add your pasta in. Make sure that's all good to go for the recipe. Now in our sauce, we want to go ahead and add that 2 tablespoons of salt, pepper, and Old Bay, and fully incorporate it within the sauce. Now that that's all incorporated, we want to go ahead and grab our parsley and pour that into the sauce as well. Again, fully incorporate the parsley within the sauce just like you did with our other seasonings. Now that we've have that fully incorporated, it's meat time. We're gonna go ahead and add in that crab and crawfish, and again, just like everything else, stir it in completely. Make sure that your crawfish and crab are fully incorporated within your sauce. I forgot to roll the cameras here, so sorry about that. But now that my pasta is finished, you want to go ahead and add the finished pasta into your crawfish, and your sauce. Make sure you want to go ahead and add it into that. And once you have added your pasta in, again, like everything else, make sure you stir it and fully incorporate it into your sauce. Get all those flavors surrounded by everything else, so everything is covered with it. Mix. have it. That's basically it. I totally forgot to record this last part, but your lemon that I had, that's really your garnish for the top of your pasta. But yeah, that's it. This is a super simple recipe to make, one that I enjoy and love making. It tasted amazing, it tasted great, and I know you're going to enjoy it too. Thank you for joining on this with me, and yeah, have a good one.